Welcome back, Stargazers, to another story spoiler-free video. Today we are playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. The DLC has just released today when I'm filming this. Yeah, I thought it'd be fun to go over the biomes, what I think so far, without telling you any of the actual character storylines in case you do want to play it yourself, and just share my thoughts on whether so far I think it's worth it. So I'm leaning towards yes. I feel like, again, one of our main comparison points will be Animal Crossing New Horizons, which I love Animal Crossing dearly, but New Horizons, you definitely get more for your money with Dreamlight Valley. That I can say for sure without even going into anything else. I did get the Magical Edition, so if you want to see little baby Pegasus in the game, look at them! They were adorable. The critters in this are adorable. I will definitely show you those I can. I haven't unlocked too much yet. I've got maybe 3 hours in. This is the house that comes with the Magical Edition. The outfit. The wings are not there from the premium store, I believe, from some time ago. I'm sure they'll re-release at some point. Probably soonish if I had to guess. But I do love them with the glider effect. And I felt they were very thematic for this one. Speaking of gliders, there is a new photo post with the gliders, which I think is really neat. I wasn't expecting that. I hadn't really thought about it, but like with the wings, you just kind of float there. And I love the slight, I don't know what to consider this post, but it's very much what I think of when I think of flying. Obviously, you can see Eugene, one of our 3 available characters from the DLC, right here. His house, in case you wanted to see it again. I really like it, actually. I'm looking forward to moving it to my Corona section. At the same time, though, the biomes are so pretty. I kind of want to move my whole valley and just live here. I have not returned to the valley since the DLC released. We have a Twilight joining us. I'm sorry. If you like cats, she's here. She might be a shouty. I don't know. Yeah, it's so pretty. I haven't wanted to go back. Okay, Twilight, I do need to access the mouse to be able to play. Thank you. I think we'll talk a little about the snippets gameplay feature, which is obviously these little guys they showed off you can catch, and they are important for returning. Ooh. If you want to see Eugene's level up stuff, there you go. I'm so excited for the 8th level thing, because in case you didn't know, I did try and make the Snuggly Duckling into... I had a room in my house themed after the Snuggly Duckling before we even got the Snuggly Duckling premium house. So now I've since been trying to turn the premium house into a Snuggly Duck, and that's just perfect. That's just what I need. I don't have to improvise anymore. There's the real thing. But snippets, yes. Collect enough, and you can put together little puzzle pieces, essentially tapestries, that tell the story of a film. And you don't have to do them in a set order. I could go to my collection now, show you. Oop. I'm in the wrong section, but also there's a better look at the little snippets. They're so cute. I haven't even found them all yet because obviously I'm only a few hours in. But like we did do the Tangled one earlier because of course I did the Tangled one earlier. But you don't have to do them in any particular order. You can pick any. You just need the things to unlock them. And they're not that hard to get. It didn't take me too long. This is the first area you unlock. It is called the Bind. It is gorgeous. There are so many books everywhere. I think I'm gonna have to move Belle here. I did like where Belle and the Beast were, but alas, this is just perfect for her. There is... I don't know if I want to say that because I don't want to spoil anything, but also I want... If you like Belle and the Beast, I can tell you that there is a quest for her here. I won't go into what it involves. I will say I haven't completed it, but I was pleased to see that that was included because it makes sense to have a quest for Belle here. This is Hades' house. Hopefully it inspires you. I love the design of all the houses. I think Eugene's and, which also, Eugene's has apples for Max, which I think is the sweetest addition. If only we had Max. I was saying earlier, baby Max, please. I would love a baby Max companion. We have Merida's house, but Merida and Eugene's I can see being put pretty much anywhere, especially if you have more villagey areas within your valley, or make a village here. If you have a sorted room like I do, you're probably going to want to rearrange some things. I'm considering rearranging my entire storage room because there are quite a few new things you can forage and fish and just generally... Oh, cat. Chaos. I don't... I'm having to rethink things. So to be forewarned, I don't want to make a whole new storage room, so I'm just going to have to do... This is the reward for the tangled tapestry, by the way. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm sorry, this is a bit all over the place. These things, going back to the critters, which is what I was trying to get to, and then I got distracted. Yes, Twyla, I did. If you are worried that you are going to struggle with capturing the critters, if you think that your coordination isn't the best, or for whatever reason, for accessibility reasons, you're going to struggle, I really appreciate that these items exist. Or they annoy you being everywhere. So this is a snippet repellent. It will reduce the spawn rate by 50%. You can upgrade it to reduce it even more. So if you just don't want to see these little things flying around, that's an option. But this is a slow trap, so it will slow them down to make them easier to catch, and you can reduce that even more as well. There's also this really fun spin move, which I'm obsessed with. It just feels so good. Oh, let's look around the bind a little more. There are so many areas to just walk through. Oh, if my camera starts turning weight, that's because there's a cat nuzzling my hand. I'm really sorry. These things are they called inkies? There's something where I heard it and was like, that's cute. I like it. The flowers here are in books. It's just a stunning area. Also detail that you might not have noticed if you look this way. This bird, the boat's a little bird, but it's got Alice in Wonderland on it. Like, you can even see Wonderland, like, I'm pointing like that's gonna help you. But, yeah. Alice in Wonderland. I love it. There's a lot of Alice in Wonderland aesthetic choices here that I would love to take as a sign we'll get Alice herself soon enough. I mean, we kind of know. Oh, hello. Sorry, little snippet. You just were so tempting. But like, look at this. There's so many spots where I just think, oh, this would be perfect to build and decorate. And I'm not someone that's particularly motivated to decorate often. Even the shops are themed to fit. Look at Remy's. There's something really autumnal and cozy about them too, which I appreciate, especially given the time of year it is. We've got new things to grow, new things to cook with. Everything is just gorgeous. So we got the new critters. This is the first new biomes. It's so pretty. We have, of course, where you will meet the new characters when they officially join your valley. The equivalent to the one we have in the valley, or the... what's it called? Turn the aisle. We have this Aurora on the floor here. She is also relevant, even if not present. I'm not going to say more than that, because again, I said no story spoilers. But I think you could figure that out from the trailer. We have the Lore Keeper here, which is where you will do the little story reordering. Actually, I could, as I'm discussing it, order this now. Because I could just redo the Rapunzel one. Let's do that. So. Pricing. If you are someone that has played, as I said, Dreamlight Valley, it's a good one to compare to Animal Crossing. You play Animal Crossing, you will know that it is very expensive being a Switch game. Now, in comparison, for the price of the base game, the DLCs, and like even if you go for the extra version, you get so much more content. So I know a lot of people are going to look at the price of Dreamlight Valley's expansions and perhaps be off-put by it, especially in comparison to doing it, because it is a lot for DLC, because it's essentially the price of some games, but at the same time you have to consider that these essentially have their own main stories as though they were their own games, and the Moonstone stuff that come with also have great value. I don't know, maybe I'm jaded by certain other games and the choices they've made, but I don't feel like it's bad value. I'm not gonna do the numbers. I'm just gonna say that compared to the price I've spent on some Nintendo games with arguably less content customization and that aren't frequently updated, I feel a lot better spending and supporting on this. That was not worded well at all. My apologies. Like, as much as I wish this game had been free to play, as they did initially said it would be, and I feel like that's left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, understandably so, especially those that were waiting, holding out for it to be so. I wouldn't say that the game you've ended up with isn't worth the cost, or that you need to spend money on it past the base game and the DLCs if they are something that interests you. Does that make sense? Thank you, Storykeeper. Outcome. Storykeeper? Lorekeeper. You got that tapestry of Hades and Maleficent. This just gorgeous area in general. I was going to show you something in the collections, but I can't remember what. Oh! I was just going to show you. Obviously, the Premium Store this week has some really nice things in it. If you haven't seen already, the little booth. I was just doing up my Glade of Trust, and this is perfect, so I did end up getting it. But I have 20.2k moonstones. I can tell you now that this is after buying stuff from the Premium Store this week. I am not someone that partakes in every Dream Snaps. I've never bought moonstones beyond buying the game and the DLCs. I only partake in the outfit-based moonsteps, and I didn't even dream steps. Why do I keep calling them moonsteps? I don't know. It's that kind of aesthetic. Dreams, moon, celestial, very me. Yeah, I don't even partake in these, and you can earn enough just through the chests and the dream steps that I don't necessarily feel like you need to spend money on this game outside of the DLCs. Even if you do want the pretty Premium Store stuff, maybe it helps that I'm selective of what I do get and I don't like everything every week. But I haven't felt like there's ever been any pressure to spend money on this game. To me, the DLCs, for what they add in terms of just pure plot, not even in consideration the gorgeous items and outfits and characters with their own full stories, it kind of justifies the cost to me. Because it is a whole other story. It is its own full thing. Better look at the library. Yeah, does that make sense? It feels like it is complete in itself, but complements the main game that you have already. And if you've enjoyed everything that the base game currently has and are waiting for the next free update, it gives you something else to put your time and your energy and just enjoy. Look down there. Look at those mushrooms. Aren't they gorgeous? I'm so excited to move my tea party into the very Alice in Wonderland area. Look at these little frog critters. So sweet. This is one of the first 2 areas you unlock. Isn't it magical? I love it. It's another woods. It's not like it's... I don't know how to describe it. I'm not going to look any further there because I don't want to give anything away. But there is still something about it, even in this initial area, that is very magical and whimsical, and I am looking forward to decorating. I think maybe fairy tale forests and stuff just appeal to me more than deserts and jungles, but the areas definitely are a lot more inspiring to me and inviting when it comes to decorating. But again, that's just personal preference. If those aren't things that appeal to you, that's a-okay. I'm obviously very pleased with the characters we got. However, I do think it's... Oh, speaking of critters, there's another one. This is one of the owls, which are the ones you get in this area. And like the bind and stuff. Oh! I wasn't talking about critters at all. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Separating Eugene and Rapunzel to the 2 DLCs when Tangled is such a beloved film by so many. I don't know how I feel about that one. I'm not going to talk about Eugene's plot. I am going to tell you I refuse to call him Flynn Rider. I've only been calling him Eugene, and I will continue to do so. And I will say, because it doesn't spoil his plot, I have a theory that I'm not going to go into because, again, I don't want to give anything away. But that aside, when I first spoke to him, he literally said at the same time as me reading him introducing himself as Flynn Rider that, like, because we're friends, I could call him Eugene. So they acknowledge his name is Eugene, and I want to see where this is going. For those that were also team, why is he called Flynn Rider instead of Eugene? Because Disney just tends to market him as Flynn Rider, even though that's not his whatever. Yeah, I have hope they're addressing it. We shall see. I'll get back to you on that. I'm not disappointed yet. I have theories. He's definitely had it rough. Oh. This spot is just so lovely. It being foggy is not helpful. But I got a really lovely view here earlier when it was kind of sunsetty. And it's just a nice spot for pictures, but also I mean, I look forward to seeing if it's relevant to things later, because I swear everything is relevant at some point in this game. Every area I think, oh, we'll never come back to. Like the Timon and Pumbaa quest. That's a free content thing, so I don't mind talking about that in terms of story stuff. They recently took us to some areas in the valley that I feel like hadn't been used since they were initially using the story quest, so I thought that was really cool. And I'm sure we'll see the same here, where areas we don't think we'll see again will end up reoccurring. These are the more Hades, Hercules themed lands. They're gorgeous. I'm so tempted to just move everything here. I think it's the flowers and the grass that get me. And like, this water looks so pretty. I just want to swim in it. I probably shouldn't. Ugh. I can't wait to play this game not in streamer mode and hear what the music is like. But also at the same time, the music that's present currently, I love. Especially around the bind. It reminds me of Spiritfarer a couple tracks, and I adore Spiritfarer. It is one of the most beautiful games I've ever played. Admittedly, it has made me cry a bunch. Don't play it if you're not emotionally in the space to. It's very heavy, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I commend it wholeheartedly. Different game though. As you can see, there are some resources around here that you actually get in. Ooh, sorry, Eugene. Other areas too. So like cinnamon and stuff does also grow here. Ooh, I have no inventory room as per usual. What's new? It's so pretty. Also, where I think the Pegasus statues are near the area. I was like, I don't want to look because I don't want to give anything away for you guys. Drat. It's fine. I can find a spot. Look at them. It's things like this in the background that I just adore. And I will find the perfect thing to put there. I don't know what it is yet, but I will. Just the new, like these bushes. I can't wait to see what people do with them. They look so great for like lining paths up to houses and stuff. Like that little row there. Imagine that either side up to one of those big manors, like the booth one. That'd be so fun. And the shiny leaves. I love the shine. I promise I'm not going to start with shiny. Look how precious the Pegasus are. Oh, I don't actually know how to tame you. Should we try? Would you? Wait up. What do you want, little guy? I think they're ones you chase based on the vacuum. The little hops. Oh, my heart. I will show you a dragon too because they are adorable. Oh, what do I have that you might like? Would you like a cupcake? No? Okay. We'll work on it. I feel like I need to make them, like, something. that's very vague. You know, like something with carrots. I don't know if that's necessarily the case, but something with carrots. Speaking of eating, I'm gonna eat something real quick so I can fly again. Twilight is currently sat, so I can't see my keyboard. So I am just having to go by vague feel and hoping for the best. There we go. If you're wondering why I have so much Arndale and pickled herring, those are words. It's because they're at the top of the list, and they give you a lot of energy, so they tend to be what I make. I'm not going to read that yet because I feel like that's forcible. Twilight is partially stood on my keyboard. Baby, you gotta move. She's fine. She's just dramatic. But like even touches like that rug there is the tangled one. I love that they use that in here. Twilight! She just almost had me out the game. The joys of going with a cat. I swear she wasn't even in the room when I started, and then suddenly here she was. There's the owl. Dragons. I was going to show you a dragon. I'm not sure how much more I can show you without going into anything else. What else is there to talk about that I haven't discussed? Again, I love that the snippets can be altered to make them easier for people. I love this next tool. I prefer this to time bending. Like, time bending was fun at first, but got tedious very fast. This still feels very satisfying a few hours in, and it's so quick and simple. It's not like a really lengthy process that I'm still having fun with it. I feel like I will continue to have fun with it. Like, just taking little things. I'm gonna get so distracted all the time by it, for sure. Oh, she says, I thought I swung it. I guess I didn't. Whee! I do find it a little weird how sometimes you're just like, okay, I hit one thing and there's 3 of them, but okay. There's so many glowy things. I'm a sucker for glowy things. Where is a dragon? That's the real question. There they go. Look at how cute they are. Oh, sorry, little buddy. You're kind of in the grass. But they stick their little tongues out and they are just adorable. I have been loyal to my royal fox since the start of the game. I think this DLC might have me swapping things out just a little bit, you know, just like a little bit. Cause look how cute. Again, I don't actually know what I have on me to give you, little guy, but I feel like I should give you something. That's an expensive thing. I've already given them a shiny something, and they liked it, but they didn't love it. So I don't think it's a gem they want. I don't think I have anything for you right now. I'll come back to you when I do, little guy. Don't you worry. But so precious. There are new memories with this. You'll see, which I'm not the best at finishing the memories, as you'll see with the previous DLCs. But there are... Oh, I'm gonna skip those. There are 6 new tangled ones. I'm so excited. I've got 2 pieces already. These are the only ones I've got anything from, which I'm not complaining about. Yeah, the Sleeping Beauty, Hercules, Brave, and Tangled. Very exciting. So, plenty of new content already just in that. As you may have seen, there is another... I don't know how I call it, a currency. Is it a currency? The, like, achievement currency? Unlockable amount thing. Yeah, so it is separate, so you don't need to worry about trying to earn a bunch of Dreamlight in the other areas, or I don't remember the time binding one is. Oh, I should know this. It's late, I'm sorry. Yeah, you don't even need that. It's its own thing. This is its own world. Obviously, you can bring your villagers from the other area to here and take them to the valley. Someone's gonna move. I don't know who it's gonna be. I don't know if I'm gonna bring Corona here and just live here full time. I'm real tempted. Or if I'm going to move Eugene to my other area. I'm not sure. But yeah. Hi, Beast.
I've never seen a kingdom like this before.
It's gorgeous. This whole thing's gorgeous. I don't want to drag this on too long because I just, that doesn't seem fair on you guys. But I hope I can help you here a little bit with the decision-making process. Like I said, I think thus far the story is interesting and engaging. We've had a couple cutscenes already in the limited time I've played, which I like when we get cutscenes. I don't know why. It just feels more like you're properly in the story then. We've had a couple puzzles, nothing overly complicated. Like, I think all ages can reasonably accomplish these tasks, but it's also fun to have them. It's just kind of variation in the gameplay a bit. We have... Oh, you're very cute. So you've gone over the critters. We've gone over the snippets. We've gone over Eugene. We've gone over... Oh! Not story spoilers, but for those concerned, Eugene does acknowledge Rapunzel's existence. whether... how they'll tie Eugene into the games of people that don't have both DLCs, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know how the quest lines are gonna... how that quest line's gonna work. I don't know if they're gonna merge at some point. Maybe they'll have another quest line for if you have both characters. I assume most people that have this DLC will also have the first, but I could very well be wrong. There'll be people that get the game for Christmas because it's the holiday season, and maybe we'll get it bundled with just this expansion, not the first one. And for those people, I think you're still going to have a wonderful time, and I'm so glad you're going to enjoy the magic that is Dreamlight Valley. But yeah, I cannot speak for how they intend to incorporate Rapunzel and Eugene being in 2 different DLCs. That is perhaps my only criticism so far. No offense, Eugene. I'm happy to have you finally, but it was wrong to separate you, especially when there is money involved to reunite you. I love having Merida around. She's been a lot of fun. Hades too. The dialogue has been great. It's been very in character. Again, I don't want to say too much, but thus far, there's nothing they've said or done where I've been like, that just doesn't sit quite right with me. I did rewatch Hades fairly recently, so I kind of Hades? Hercules! I know what he'd name it. He would probably call it Hades. So I kind of got his character voice quite strong in my head. You know, where like I've seen where he's come from recently enough that how he talks lines up with how he talks. For the quest to unlock Eugene, I could tell it was the quest to unlock Eugene by some of the dialogue before we even saw it was him. So I feel like that was well done. What else we got? What else is worth noting? There's a lot of empty space for decorating. Maybe it's just, I don't know, but like I feel like in the valley there's a lot of ponds and stuff that get in the way sometimes, but here there's so much just flat space. I don't think that's going to be a problem for you. I love how they've thought about that. Obviously I can only show you so much, but like from the years we have, it seems like they've really considered giving you the most space to decorate possible. And there is so much space. Like this is a whole new land, much like the other map. It is a whole new map. It's a whole new space for you to play with, a whole new space for you to decorate, and people are going to go wild, I'm sure. I can't wait to see what people do. So much space, so much fun. Every biome, it looks like so much thought and love has gone into every single section of it. I don't really look at it and go, wow, that looks super copy pasted. Like every bookshelf there is different. I love how they've really thought about the different weight. Like look at that bit. Little ladder up. It's so fun. Even though it's all books on rocks, it all looks different. It's not too the same. It looks like they have worked out how the different ones would fit. And like even here where it's just like a straight bit, they found a way to vary them. The candles have such like a warm glow to it. Redoing the thing. Oh, I didn't mention this. The shops have different things. So the base game and Eternity Isle shops will have the same pool that they draw from. My understanding is I think they will have different stock, but they will both be from like the base game pool. And then this one specifically draws from that pool, but also has stuff exclusive to the DLC. So like there will be furniture and clothes that you can only get here, not in the other lands. But yeah, all the shops are separate now, which I love. I think that's great. Isn't that great, Beast? Yeah. Are you worrying about those books in the water? I know I am too. I'm sure they're just thinking how nice it is to have you here, Beast. Don't worry. Oh. This DLC feels like it came out at the perfect time. Not just for the holiday release, but to just get those end autumn days. And I feel like it really does capture the Disney fairy tale magic. And it really has taken that theme of fairy tales and fables and mythology and ran with it and found ways to embody it into the very essence of the areas you're playing. Which is so magical, and that's what I want from Dreamlight Valley. I want Disney magic, please, thank you. There's stuff to do. There's things to collect. There's fun to be had. There's characters to love. There's quests to do. More story, more stuff, and more yet to come. This is just part 1. It will be updated with even more. Isn't that great, Pegasus? Yeah? You don't need the magical edition if you don't care for cosmetics or to ever buy moonstones yourself. If you do just fine doing the dream snaps and the other stuff, I'd say that you're fine. Unless there's something you particularly love here, you can do without. I'll say they're nice things to have, and it's good value for the moonstones that you get along with these things. But yeah, I wouldn't say they're necessary to play. But also, if you are someone that buys a lot of premium store things, or you wanted to, and you think these items are gorgeous because they are, you can see that a lot of thought and detail and love has gone into them, and they are just precious in some cases. Oh, I should show you their outfit. That would be smart of me. Yeah. Ooh, those are not from this. That code is, in case you're wondering. I don't know if I can just filter it by the DLC, annoyingly. That would be a nice filter to have. But also the filters are so new, I don't expect them to do that anytime soon. Where would you be? I think you'd be in outfits. Costumes, even. Where'd you go? Oh, if you get the game before, when is it? There's like a limited time where if you get the DLC within this window, you will get the Keeper of Lore outfit and the Keeper of Lore ensemble, and also some socks and shoes. I will get those shortly to show them to you. But those are also things. I adore the little books and like holsters and little scrolls. The pocket watch. It's so neat. It does feel, I feel like a detective or a fairy or both. I'm not sure, but I love it. Again, unnecessary. You don't need it. You're not missing out if you don't get it. But if you happen to be intending to get the game soon anyway, they're a nice book to have, and you can see a lot of thought has gone into the intricacies, and you won't get like Sims 4 style flat textures. I can't, I could test them on the other body shapes to see how they fit, because I know that is a problem with some things. I've also just straight up lost. Ah! There's the Storybook Vale ensemble. The wings are covering the back a little bit, but again, you don't really see any, like, everything has something going on. It's cute. It feels very adventurer meets librarian. I can see if Giles from Buffy was a pirate. That's the kind of energy it has to be. Yeah, I don't know if it helps. There's some real weird cosmetics. Like, they haven't been afraid to go a little weird with some of the stuff here, is what I'd say so far from what I have got. Where are... Is it you? Oh, Keeper Lore Loafers. Look at these. These are the shoes. They're cute. I think if you're very into... I'm not good at my aesthetics and cores, like academia, stuff like that. You'll like this. You'll like this a lot. Where was... I think it's under masks. Just as an example of, what is it? You won't see this right now because I've just realized my webcam is blocking stuff for you. But, you'll see it in a second. This is the origami rabbit mask. I don't know if there are more of these. I don't know if there are more animals, but, it's really something. And I may have forgot to take this off the first few times we got villagers, so I couldn't get good pictures with them. It's kind of cute, though. Kind of haunting. Kind of cute. There's Hades. Where can I go get I will help you with that problem later. Have I shown you Merida? In case you're wanting to see what the models look like before we wrap up, because she is home, which makes life easier. I'll show you their houses, and then I think we'll call it, because this has already gone on longer than I thought it would. Again, every time we get a new villager, I feel like so much more love and detail has gone into their houses. They feel so much better furnished. Like, they feel cluttered and lived in and cozy. This is Merida. She's not under the most flattering of lights. Yeah. I don't think she's the best one we've had, but I do love that her head does move. It's not all very static. It does have a lot of bounce to it and movement. Her dress is cute. She's Merida. She's fun. Look at her go. This is a very bright house, is what I'm realizing. Obviously Eugene, he is not the most Eugene we've ever seen, but he's not bad either. Like, they're definitely characters which I feel look less true. Like, side profile, that's Eugene. Front on, still, but a little less. It's that thing if they make everything cohesive in style, so things aren't going to be 100%. He's passable. I don't look at him and go, that's just not Eugene. Look how good Eugene's house is. It makes me so happy. It's like the Snuggly Duckling, but we've got the Sundrop flower on the piano. Oh, it's just gorgeous. I love it. I love it so much. I can't wait to make my Snuggly Duckling that bit better. Can't you, Eugene? Sorry. I'm just gonna shuffle past you here so we can go see Hades' house before we wrap up. But final thoughts, yeah, I love what I've seen so far, and I look forward to seeing more. I might do a spoiler included review when I've finished part 1. If that's something people are interested in, I could definitely do that. I just am very aware. Obviously, a lot of people won't have had a chance to play it because they've got work or life, or just haven't had the money to spend on it, or they're getting it for Christmas. So I thought if you wanted to see the areas and just get a look at things and hear what I'm thinking so far without having to actually spend money on the game, or without spoiling the story for yourself, this video exists. I hope you've enjoyed it. What do you think? I think Dreamlight Valley continues to be a standout in the genre for me. With the consistent love poured into it and obvious care for quality of life and accessibility, and I appreciate that. And I hope we continue to see that. And I look forward to seeing what the future of this game holds. Whilst I'm here, I'm going to try what this dress looks like on a bigger body type, because I should do that. It looks okay. Like, I don't see any obvious clipping. I also, however, am not really moving. You know what? That still looks pretty good. Like, maybe it doesn't sit quite right there, but it still looks... Maybe it's the same. Maybe I'm just being nitpicky here. It looks okay to me. Yeah. Yeah, what a great way to end. I'm definitely going to do at least one other video on the DLC, what it pertains to. We shall see. Maybe it'll be about the story. Maybe it'll be reviews so far. Maybe I'll give you a guide through my, I want to do a valley tour anyway, so maybe I'll show you through my valley after I've decorated a bit more. Maybe I will show you what I decide to do with these areas if I have the motivation to decorate, which I feel like I do. We'll see how long it lasts. There is so much space. I'm a little overwhelmed, but that just means more options, more possibilities. So many possibilities. It's magic. Oh, look at that moon. Can we get a good shot with the moon in? The bunny mask kind of takes away from it, but it's fine. It's a fine place to end it. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at wrapping this up because I think I'm avoiding saying the YouTube bit because I know it'll make me blush. So if you would like to subscribe, do YouTube things, I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to be good at this, and it's a learning process. And yeah, if there's things you want to see more of or things you want to see less of, let me know. Do you care for more story spoiler-free reviews? Would you like a story spoiling review? Yeah, that makes sense. Would you like valley tours? Would you like videos of me decorating? I don't know how interesting that is. Maybe if I sped it up so it was more like a speed build thing. Because I can tell you, my decision-making process is lengthy. What are your thoughts on the Eugene Flynn Rider situation? It's Eugene, not Flynn Rider. I've only slipped up once. I've called him Eugene throughout, and I intend to continue to do so. That's it. If it stars out, go looking for me. If you need to eat, drink, take your meds after this, you're going to do so. Go get some tea, because I have tea, and tea is good, and it's cozy and warm, and you deserve to feel cozy and warm on this cold autumn night. I know I'm freezing. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye bye. I'm no good at wrapping this up. How are these always so long? If you stayed this long, know that I love and appreciate you like extra much. Don't tell the people that were here earlier and left. Okay. Bye bye.